What's going on, guys? Great for today. We're going to talk about one of the better sniper rifles in the game. I'm not a huge fan of full auto snipers, you know, those semi-automatic kind of DMR style weapons, marksman rifles. But this one's pretty good. I really enjoy this one, and you can get some mods to make this gun pretty much a laser, and that's the good thing about it. If you have not picked this weapon up, next time you see it for sale, you definitely need to pick it up because it is such a good weapon, and that would be the M1, the first wave M1A. And it's a very good gun. It's been sold in many different places. It was sold weeks back at one of the safe houses. Then it's been sold, of course, in the dark zone vendor. You just got to kind of pick it up and find it where you can. But if you do, it's going to kind of depend on the build you're building. How do you want to handle the weapon? I go for around a 30k damage. I can gotten it upwards to 37k. But with the armor I like to run, things I like to run, it works real well for what I need it for. So 30k damage with 300 rounds in a 19 round magazine. Of course, you know, I've designed some mags to get some larger ammo clips in there. I did not design a mag to get a higher fire rate since it's semi-automatic. If you have a bolt action, I really enjoy bolt actions better than I do marksman rifles. But I can see if you wanted to, you know, use a bolt action, put a little bit more rate of fire on there to shoot a little quicker your follow-up shots. I can understand that. But with these, I don't see the need. You'll just spam bullets out and not be able to hit your targets. The good thing about the marksman rifle, of course, it does have a plus 152% headshot damage. So always keep that in mind when you're looking at sniper rifles of any sort. You're going to look at your accuracy. Of course, I have modded things up attachment-wise to make the accuracy even better. And as you can see, I've almost got it pegged to the end. It is just a sliver from being full percent of accuracy. Your reload speed, of course, is very good. It's a little above average for some snipers. Some snipers in this game are a little slow to reload. Range is very good. You also can build things scope-wise to make increase your range. And, of course, I've put a few things on here to increase range, stability, accuracy, all of it kind of overall. I want it to be a good, stable weapon. And of course the stability is very good, and we'll get into shooting some targets here in a minute. You can kind of see how stable this weapon really is. Some of the talents that are on the gun, and these are two talents that I think you know, of course superior weapons only ever have two talents, and of course accurate is the first one. Accuracy is increased by 40%, and of course balance. When the weapon reaches max accuracy faster when shouldering. So it's definitely not a gun you want to hip fire. I wouldn't recommend hip firing a sniper or marksman rifle anyway, but I guess you just have to in a tight situation. I can understand it. But there's only two things that you're really going to have to work on. That's going to be stamina and firearms for both of these. So it's pretty easy to get both of these talents unlocked. Kind of look down at some of the attachments that I'm running on the weapon. Of course, I have a high velocity mag that I crafted for this. Of course, I had to craft quite a few once again to get critical hit chance and magazine size. I did not want to increase in fire rate or hip fire or anything like that you get on some mags. I wanted the critical hit chance, critical hit damage, weapon damage. Those were the kind of things I was going for. After I crafted quite a few, I finally ended up with one with critical hit chance, so I just took what I got. Well, you got a 7% increase in critical hit chance and a 94% increase in magazine size. Then with the optic that I went with, of course, is a 18.5% headshot damage and then a 5.5% extra for critical hit damage. The muzzle I went with is 28.5% stability and 8.5 optimal range. I have designed some high-end large optics muzzles and all that for this weapon as well. Some of the superior ones I had ended up working out better because of what the percentage was and you know what it was. I was looking for stability, range, critical hit damages, and accuracy is pretty much what I was going for with this weapon. And of course, last but not least, the large underbarrel. And of course, that gives me 22% more accuracy and 48% horizontal stability. So you guys can kind of imagine how this weapon is going to work out when shooting. We'll just go ahead and shoot some long-range targets. And the thing is, when you watch the sniper, a lot of times the bloom on the end, you know, your white crosshairs that you're seeing will spread. With some snipers, as you can see with this weapon, it is not spread at all, so you can just spam bullets. And you just, you know, I usually shoot kind of slow just so I can make sure that target, you know, it pulls to the right hard. That way it won't pull hard, and that way you can just headshot. And, you know, anything you want to do, you have no bloom on the weapon. You know, that's what I'm saying. You won't have to worry about accuracy. If you're going to build this sniper for accuracy, that's what I built it for. I built it for accuracy and a little bit more range, so it would be a little more lethal at long-range engagements. And as you can see, if I just hold down the trigger at a medium range, you can absolutely just annihilate people. But like I said, at a long range, you want to shoot just a little bit slower. You can spam, you know, of course, you're looking mid-chest. You can kind of spam there. You're going to have to just do a little bit of work with your thumbstick or mouse or whatever you may be playing on to be able to pull that rightward recoil over just a bit. But guys, if you're looking for a very accurate sniper rifle or marksman rifle, however you want to look at it, this is definitely the one you want to get. Like I said, a lot of hard-hitting snipers in this game will have large blooms, so once you shoot, you'll have to let the gun settle for a second or two before you can get back on target. You do not have to worry about that with this weapon, and you get some very, very good crit hit damage as long as you can design the mods for it. So that's the main thing, guys. I'm going to tell you, if you get this weapon, definitely design good mods for it. Let me know if you have picked up the first wave M1A yet. Of course, you've been using it. Let me know. Of course, if you got some other sniper rifles that you enjoy, you can leave them in a comment as well. And of course, guys, if you like the video, hit the like. If you're not subscribed yet, please do so. And I'll catch you next time. Peace.